Diddy's family has abandoned him, which has been crucial because it is reported that this man has been wearing heels and lingerie himself, and he will essentially lose everything now. There is a lot going on in this video. Please pay close attention. Hello everyone, this is Mad Morale. Regular and daily stuff, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. Give this video a positive rating. Let's go right into this video and talk about what's going on. Because Janice Combs' mother and his boys did not show up in court on Tuesday for the second consecutive day, Diddy's family is starting to forsake him. Janice and the sons were more present during pretrial proceedings. It's not really the jury selection but the pretrial hearings. His sons were always present at these sporadic hearings, even when he was denied bail, and it's concerning that they haven't even shown up. Diddy's sons showed up even when his daughters didn't, and they essentially sat through his testimonies. Recall that his daughters left midway through the horrifying revelations of what Diddy had done to Cassie, these now escorts, and thick off information that was being shown. And now Janice Combs and their sons Christian Combs and Justin Combs aren't going. You recall that Misa mentioned that she wanted to be there because she needed to be Justin's mother. But Justin isn't even there, so someone please tell me what's going on. As we watch this unfold in real time, they are leaving him and realizing that the value is simply not worth it. I'm sure they will occasionally appear in court, but their support for their father is becoming less and less consistent, guys. As the tide turns, I think it will be interesting because everyone is currently talking about the DV aspects of this case. However, it seems to me that the only people sitting here having meaningful conversations on this are DV. This is just DV, but it solely concerns Cassie and Diddy's DV. That's all. The case is passing directly over your head, sweetie, and then through your ears, up your nose, and out of your eyeballs. It's just passing right through you, because you don't realize that all of these details are setting the stage for us to learn that, within just 1 week and a half, Cassie was essentially trafficked by this man from organized crime and coordinated by the people he knows who assisted in making this happen. Goes beyond DV and Cassie's experiences with it. Guys, there's a lot more to this. Thus, it's fascinating. Really fascinating. Given that she is now involved in her own legal matter, we are aware that Janice Combs will be quite busy. It was just stated that she would now also go to trial since, in essence, she is suing her wigs. She has taken them to court because they have changed into a new sort of animal that was first on her head. It's Janice versus the wigs. We don't know who will prevail, but I had the impression that the attorneys they have on staff are formidable, and I had the feeling they will present some compelling points. Thus, in August, she will also appear in court and face her trials. It will be Janice Combs and her wigs. We're not sure if they're from Dollar City or Party City, but we can tell that whatever they are, they're moving. Kindly take a test. Are you?
You are giving me.
Okay. I'm trying to give you a new beat to that.
All right, girl, you did that.
Straight, short, and blonde.
What's very intriguing, in my opinion, is that CNN has essentially revealed something that I believe is directly related to Diddy's children going missing, which is terrible news for this man. And for that reason, I think this man is cooked. CNN is revealing something rather alarming. They believe that Diddy's net worth is still $400 million. There hasn't decreased much, although there is obviously a big decrease from $1 billion, since it was stated to be $400 million last year and remains at that level. That isn't bad news in and of itself, but his money is really in peril. CNN has reported that the government will confiscate Diddy's money and assets from all of his enterprises in the event that he is found guilty. That essentially implies that all of his money will be seized and liquidated. The assets that will be seized. All of this stuff, including the homes and private aircraft, will be removed. Recall that he attempted to provide even a proposal offer in order to obtain bail, and that was 50 million private jets and properties. All of this will be taken, essentially meaning that his children will have nothing, which is unfortunate. But at the same time, many of these older sons don't really have big jobs and have been living off of their father's money for a very long time. He also has a large family. So I'm not sure what will happen to the younger children and the minors. However, if this man is found guilty, the government intends to seize all of his assets and money in order to essentially seize everything. Diddy is also likely to be found guilty because conviction rates are high, particularly in a case like this where so many witnesses are coming forward. These days, a brand new witness list is released every single day. It was just revealed that Kid Cudi would start tomorrow as well. You also have Capricorn Clark. There are a lot of people coming to your house, and I think Christina Coram will be a surprise witness anyhow. Thus, in my view, this individual will undoubtedly be found guilty. Perhaps not for all of the charges, but most of them. Therefore, a large portion of his funds will be lost or confiscated. What does that mean for his kids? These boys are not appearing in court because they think their father was innocent and righteous. Without a doubt, they and Janice sit there, vying for Diddy's wealth because they wish to be under his control. However, if there is no net worth, what can you fight for? What can you fight for? In my opinion, the lack of consistency, Diddy's disappearance, and his family's abandonment are all directly related to this CNN article that essentially says that everything could be taken by the government, including Diddy's money and assets, because this man is a danger to society. As far as I'm concerned, Diddy's sons are coming out here to defend their father and essentially laugh in Cassie's face, saying that you deserve to have that money taken from you guys as well. I'm not referring to the younger children, I'm talking about the mother and the older sons as well, because they all contributed to this. All of them, at the very least, turned a blind eye to what was happening. This is a significant disclosure, and terrible news for Diddy, because I think he will be found guilty. The prosecution is doing an excellent job, and I think most of the witness statements are going well. Although there may be blunders, nervousness, and poor responses, everything has gone really well so far. I believe that today was just as effective as yesterday's Cary State Car's testimony, which I witnessed on stage. Andy was excellent as well, but Diddy's family will have to deal with it. Do you realize that in the end, money is more important than blood in a family like this one? Which is why they are leaving this man? When it comes to families like these, money is more important than blood. They adore money, and all that comes with it, which is why they are there. You have Quincy. The poor fellow Quincy doesn't even know what he's doing, and that man is so bewildered. You are out here with the rest of your family, acting as though you are all X-Men members and are going to battle Magneto. I have no idea where you guys are heading, putting your hands together to go to court and defend this man. After your own father said that he had attempted to murder him, your own father is now scheduled to testify. So Quincy, what are you doing? I still don't understand what you're doing, so you're going to be sitting in court with Diddy while your father testifies about how Diddy attempted suicide. It's extremely perplexing to me, almost painful to witness how stupid these sons are. They're so socially and mentally incompetent. They're going to be spiraling now, and I'm really curious about what life will be like for them once Diddy is found guilty and given a prison sentence. What would their lives be like if it happened? All of this Instagram glitz and glamour is wasting money. Are you aware that these are older boys who have received golden spoons? They have been living entirely on their father's money and have no idea what rent is, what employment is, or what a 9-to-5 is. However, they do not understand what a paycheck is. A billionaire was their father. They have all of it taken away from them. So why would they need to work? Chris Brown has now informed his team that they will request bail in the UK on Wednesday, and I predict that it will be rejected once more. Similar to how Diddy's bail was refused and Torrey I is currently incarcerated, Chris Brown will also have his bail denied. In a London club, this guy tossed a bottle at someone. That's not how you run, especially in London. You can't do such things. There is nothing you can do. The world's most monitored city is London, which is in the top 3 worldwide, particularly at nightclubs. You're hurling a bottle at someone who has cuts all over him, was hospitalized, had a police complaint filed, and had a police crime report replaced, and you believed that everything would be okay if you simply returned to the UK. You believed you could play happy families only because your visa was granted back. Have a bottle of water and a cup of tea and ask, "What are you saying, buddy? Are you okay, buddy?" Visit East London, travel to South London, and everything will be well. Not at all. These are anger management issues, so you can't just hurl things at people because you're angry with them. Brown. Chris, going to therapy and talking to yourself is what you need to do because of these persistent instances of aggression that you're doing something wrong. I also think that when men are aggressive, they prefer to deal with it externally rather than internally, which leads to recurring cycles of being aggressive toward others. It may even be necessary for you to take medication while attending therapy. That's where we must begin. Additionally, many of these men surround themselves with Jesus men. It's strange that you have Jesus men around you who aren't your buddies because none of this conduct is typical. You are not a young adolescent or a youngster. You have grown up. And once more, you are currently coping with the fallout from your deeds. I don't understand. I just feel that the past few weeks, and now the past few months, have been really starting to irritate me. Every time we discuss a man, we talk about how he has been violent toward someone in their immediate vicinity, whether it be the mother of the children, a friend, someone in prison, someone attempting to get bail, or someone in custody due to their own aggression and the fact that they are not handling it. Another problem is that the males in their immediate vicinity are speeding it up and making it larger. Attend treatment. You should have some buddies who hold you responsible. Take a seat and let others to tell you that what you're doing is incorrect. You're having problems. Go attempt to mend yourself, please. Attend a rehabilitation center. There are many different ways to treat people, particularly when someone like you has a lot of wealth. I don't get it. I feel like if it's not, like Kiki's guy that we're discussing, then we're talking about Hal's man, and then we're talking about, now Sky, Jack, and now we're discussing Chris. Like, what's happening sometimes, the whole Diddy story of insanity, and the fact that Harvey Weinstein's trial is ongoing, what he's been accused of, I just feel like, is it every day? Is it really every day? Why go to therapy, please, for your own sake? Go to therapy. Deal with your problems and stop having these yes men. God forbid I will ever be a yes man to my friends. That's never how it's going to run. When you're wrong, you're wrong. And this is absurd. This is the reason this individual is currently incarcerated. I find it incomprehensible that people are attempting to defend his actions and current situation. He is an adult, and adult men ought to answer for their deeds. The more people attempt to justify Chris Brown's actions, your presentation here conveys the idea that he shouldn't be held responsible for his behavior as an adult. Life isn't like that. This is the reason this individual is being held in prison, at the jail. And I'm now warning you all that the bail application he's attempting to complete on Wednesday won't be successful. It sounds familiar to Diddy, and that was in New York, and this is in London. After that, he will essentially have his pre-trial hearing, whatever that may be, on June 13th in London. You can be sure that I will find out which court this is taking place in, and that I will be there discussing it. However, it's only a show. I apologize, but I'm simply exhausted. In any case, I would really love it if you could subscribe to the channel. It only takes one click. I'm going live tomorrow to talk about the Diddy trial, and Kid is supposed to testify, so if you guys want to do that, click the button and subscribe by clicking the notifications bell. It will be a significant one. Leave a comment below. Give this video a positive rating. Visit my Instagram account at @MoraliMorad. My most recent upload is a collection of photos that I just posted. Check it out now. Leave a comment. I'm answering those that want to. Please follow. I'd appreciate it. If you all wish to, why not do something positive for the day if you're idle and holding your phone in your hand? I'll see you all soon for another video.